Welcome to Ryan Field on the campus of Northwestern University and home to the Wildcats, where the purple-clad fans are eager to get this one started. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Golden Gophers will kick it away first. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So Northwestern's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Using the quick game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The Golden Gophers offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key to their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
And I think if you're on defense here, you've got to be alert, right? Are they going for it here on 4th down? Does your defense have to be on the field ready for that? Might they line up in a punt formation and try to fake it potentially? You could see that. You know, there are a lot of coaches early in games that are willing to take big risks. So bells and whistles have got to be going off if you're on defense right now.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Trying to move them on the counter. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They want to throw it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
7, Northwestern, 0.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. We need to be...
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Minnesota! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. On the move is the 30. Nothing but green ahead. The 30. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's caught all the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Golden Gophers are on the move. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Takes the easy one to the back. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They keep attacking through the air. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? Northwestern right back to the line.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Webb. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Gets it out quickly. And they're able to make the tackle.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Got a lot of running room. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown down here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. That's reeled in. It's Pitts. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Cal handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He wants to throw here on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Getting some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Northwestern.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He wants to throw. And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Northwestern, 14.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. It's complete to the left. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's going to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking for an open man on second down. Got it! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Now on second down. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You know, if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Quarterback moving. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Second and short now after that completion. Give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
He's marked in at the 33. Brings up third down.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Caught over the middle. It's Burrow. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. At the 40, there he goes. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, you got to get the football. Offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
59. Northwestern. 21.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Now the play fake. Coming after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection on third down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Here on third down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Fuller. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Golden Gophers getting set on first and 10. They go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Oh, he left him grabbing. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
It's complete to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it.